The journey to healing can be full of ebbs and flows. It can often feel like we are taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back, feeling like you are making very little progress. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Once you learn how to soften through life's ups and downs, that's when the capacity to open to even a greater amount of healing can begin. As I mentioned in my last episode, healing can feel like a spiral where you think you'll never be able to get through this next part, but then the sun comes up and you turn a corner and you find that you've made it through. Today's episode is a message in learning how to see in the dark, because it's there that your light shines brightest. If you allow your body to just simmer in a place where you don't allow these wounds from the past to bubble up to the surface, then you're going to go through your life as an anxious adventurer. Trust me, I know. Past hurts often bubble to the surface for a reason, to be healed and to be cleared and to be let go of so you can live your life more fully. But often healing can be really overwhelming. So overwhelming, in fact, that sometimes it feels easier to just stuff those hurts back down and not deal with them. However, if you find some things from the past or even present moment are coming up for you, then that's often your spirit letting you know now is the time to heal them and let them go. For years, I was very good at putting those hurts back in a box and filing them away to deal with another day. But then I realized some decluttering was in order, because if I'm going to find out who I already am and become it, then I have to let the wounds from the past fully heal so I can let go of them. At first, it was too much. I didn't know how to go about easing the feelings and emotions that were coming up. But over the last decade or so, I've developed a toolkit of sorts to help ease my healing journey. And that's what I want to share with you today, in hopes that 1 or maybe 2 of these will help ease your pain, your overwhelm, and help you soften through life's ups and downs. I've found that these 5 things, especially if used on a regular basis, help regulate my nervous system and put me into a state where I can do the deeper work that I'm being called to do. So I encourage you to at least pick 1 that resonates with you from this list. First up is, of course, using crystals. Crystals are my go-to, for sure. They have a frequency and a vibration all their own. They can be very powerful allies in your journey to healing. My go-to crystals for healing are amethyst, aragonite, clear quartz, and moonstone. I'm going to break them down for you so you know a little of the science as well as metaphysical properties. I like to know both, as it helps me stay grounded in the understanding of how crystals and stones can help your energy and help you enter into a healing frequency and vibration. Nikola Tesla taught us that everything is energy, frequency, and vibration. If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And crystals operate on these levels. Let's start with amethyst. Amethyst is a beautiful stone to work with because it helps connect you with your guides and angels. It helps open up to that higher frequency and get you into a state where you can receive the guidance you need. It has a gentle energy and is a very protective stone, so you can rest assured that when you are working with it, you are safe. It can also calm any frayed nerves and anxiety around the wounds that are bubbling up to be healed. Aragonite is a newcomer to my healing stone spread. It's a powerful ally for healing and balancing the emotional body. It has a way of dispersing blocked energy and getting you into alignment and your energy in balance. This is the one I mentioned in my last episode that helped me unlock the other part of that memory that I had hidden away. The way I like to work with this stone is by placing 1 on each of my chakras and laying in its healing energy for about 15 minutes or so. It's amazing what this stone can do. Clear quartz has a beautiful, clear energy. It will help clear your mind, body, and soul. It has a very clean and high vibration that will help amplify your overall well-being while going through the healing journey. It's a wonderful stone to meditate with, as it will bring clarity to anything that's bubbling up to the surface to be healed. You can think of it as your clearing, cleansing, and healing stone that you can work with on a daily basis. The last crystal I want to mention is moonstone. Moonstone can be a soothing ally to work with on your healing journey. It has a soft and gentle energy. It also is known as a stone of intuition and insight. So to use it while you're healing can lend to some pretty big aha moments, as well as reveal the hidden truths that lie in the depths. It helps strengthen your intuition as well, so you can be more confident you're headed on the right path. If you're a lover of nature, these next two tools are for you. The first one is an easy one to start to incorporate into your life, as it can be literally right outside your door. And that's going for daily walks in nature. I mention nature a lot on this podcast because Mother Nature, at her most natural state, is healing for us. The trees can give you a fresh perspective. Birds' songs can put your mental health and well-being at ease. And the earth and her soil can ground you back into your body. There's even a practice that came from Japan that originated in the 1980s called forest bathing. It's a Japanese practice of relaxation. It's all about being calm and quiet amongst the trees, observing the nature around you while breathing deeply. It can help both adults and children de-stress and boost mental health and well-being in the most natural way. But if trees are not your thing, find a path in a park or go along the beach and simply listen to the world around you. Being present in the moment while in nature is what is going to help you heal. So when you have a bad day or a lot of stuff comes to the surface, pause and get out in nature. Breathe deeply, look around you, and absorb the healing this planet so freely gives. It will do your mind, body, and soul a world of good. Going for walks in nature has been my go-to even before I was introduced to crystals, especially when I was grieving after my mom transitioned. I had to go for my daily walks in nature. It was the only medicine at the time that would help me process all the emotions and feelings that were bubbling up to the surface. Okay, this next one I discovered early on in my healing journey, and that's travel. Traveling for me, even if it's a short day trip, helps ease the messiness and overwhelm that healing can bring up. Just an escape to somewhere new can help put things into perspective or give you insight on how to let go of what no longer serves you. It can be as simple as hopping in your car, on a train or a bus, to a place you've never been before, or to a place you know is very healing for you. I always tend to go to places in nature, either up on top of a mountain or near a lake, river, or stream. Did you know that there is a term for time spent in nature near water? It's called blue space. Being near water stimulates our senses, which can be psychologically healing. Gazing at a lake, trickling stream, or the ocean can be very calming. Simply watching the changes in the light and the wind and its mesmerizing effect on the water surface can soothe your soul. Engaging in blue space can help people with all sorts of conditions too, such as stress, anxiety, exhaustion, depression, pain, PTSD, cancer, and so much more. When we are close to moving water, it creates an abundance of negative ions that we can then absorb into our systems. All we have to do is be by it for this to work its healing magic. These natural, stimulating environments automatically raise your serotonin levels, making it so you can absorb more oxygen into the blood and better filter out the toxins. So next time you're feeling like life is too much, go on a short trip, get out in nature, or go to some moving water and see if you don't feel the difference. Now, this next one has helped guide me in some pretty difficult moments, and that's seeking guidance with the help of oracle cards. Using oracle cards has helped me understand situations with my family, bring to light what I'm feeling, understanding what's going on with my emotions, and put things into perspective. When I don't know what to do or feel like my emotions are too much to handle, I'll turn to some of my oracle card decks, and most often, they will gently guide me to what I need to know. I've mentioned this before, but since my go-to in life is more on the anxious side of things, I can quite quickly go down rabbit holes, especially with my thinking. And when wounds are thrown into the mix, it can get pretty bad inside my head. When this happens, I often turn to intuitively picking a card from one of my many oracle card decks. The messages that come from my guides and angels have a way of snapping me back into the present moment. Now, I'll be honest, this doesn't always work. Sometimes I'm really stubborn and don't want to let go of what's no longer serving me. I can be like a dog with a bone. So when this happens, I have to go for my walk in nature first to clear my head. I often will grab one of my go-to crystals to assist me, and then when I get back, I find I'm more receptive to the guidance I was given. Oracle cards can simply be a tool to help you tap into your intuition, uncover the secrets of your subconscious mind, and connect you with your higher, wider self. They can also be used as a tool for asking questions and receiving direct guidance from your spirit guides and angels about what is coming up while you're healing. They have been one thing that has helped bring me a lot of understanding to so many situations in my life. It's just another way you can bring clarity to anything you're facing. The last thing I want to mention that will help ease your healing journey is to encourage you to use your intuition on what you need. I'll give you an example. One night I was feeling really sad, and none of my go-to tools were working for me. So I asked my intuition, what do I need right now to help me feel better? And I got dark chocolate. I thought I was totally just craving some dark chocolate, but true to form, I looked it up, and lo and behold, dark chocolate really does make you feel better. Don't believe me? Well, here's some science I learned as to why chocolate helps you feel better. It triggers the release of chemicals in our brains that bring us joy. Chocolate contains something called endorphins. I'm sure you've heard of them, which are natural substances that make us feel happy. How cool is that? And now you have an excuse to eat chocolate. You're welcome. Oftentimes, our intuition knows exactly what our body, emotions, and mind need to lend aid on this healing journey. Your intuition is directly connected with your heart and your spirit, which is the voice in your heart. Your intuition will take care of you if you listen to it, work with it, and follow it. But you have to be open, learn to trust yourself, and know your heart's got your back. The last thing I want to leave you with is this. Be gentle with yourself and give yourself grace. Choosing to journey down the path of healing is a very courageous step to take. So pause often and tell yourself just how proud you are of all the healing work you are doing. It is not easy, and it is not a path for the faint at heart. You have to have a lot of grit and tenacity to commit to healing yourself. I hope this message brings you some peace. And my guides want me to tell you, know that if you're listening to this today, this is a sign that you can get through whatever you're going through right now. So be encouraged. You got this. I hope these tools make your healing journey a bit easier. If you'd like to learn more about any of the tools I brought up in this episode, please check out the show notes. I want you to know you don't have to go through this healing journey alone. I'm here with you, walking right beside you. After all, you are here for a reason. Let's find out who you already are and become it. Sending lots of healing light and love to you. Until next time, my dear, beautiful adventurer. Ciao. Besos. Mwah.